Hello, collective. Good morning. How's everyone doing? I'm the Mermaid. Welcome to my channel. I have a message that not everything go beyond the surface level. I bought 5 of these delicious mangoes. The first one I had, oh my God, honestly, it was the sweetest mango, okay? Yesterday I bit into the second one and it wasn't good. And it was ripened, but it wasn't sweet. Now I have a feeling this one will be very sweet. But Spirit said today for all of us, look beyond the surface. Get to the heart of the matter. Not everything is as it seems. And apparently somebody based a very important decision on the physicality, and they should have done their due diligence. Let's take one more. Spirit will never lead us wrong. Okay. The first card out is, actually the first card out was alignment and magic. Okay. Alignment and magic. And then miracles. Alignment and magic, miracles. And then we're talking about appearances, physicality, and there's a mirror there. Someone had to learn to love themselves. That's what I'm getting. It says a future love letter to self. Yeah. So, okay, Spirit. All right. Okay. I mean, so it says here initiation. Okay. Then it's initiation to creation and union. Okay. Now this has to do with okay. Somebody, and this has been coming out. Somebody was making choices based on what the world says is beautiful, what the world says a partner should look like, what your marriage should look like, what your business, how your business should run. And they realized they were able to tap in and figure out, I'm going to pull from the bottom, that they were attracted to somebody that is more of a free spirit. Somebody who's a take charge kind of woman. They're not used to that. You know, he had to take a look at himself. This is a man. Yeah. And look on the bottom, clarity. He had to get clarity. He was like, he had to put his shades on. He was like, wait a minute. She's nothing like I've ever. And this woman is witchy. She's a healer. He's, she doesn't care what anyone thinks about her. She does what she wants. He's really not used to that. A lot of us, that's the way the Matrix is. A very manufactured type of life he was living. And he sees how she's an alchemist and her life is balanced. And he was intrigued. And I guess he's on his spiritual journey because he realizes he has that she's his soulmate. Okay, I'll put these two here. He realizes that the person that stirs his soul does not look like what we were all indoctrinated to believe. Okay? And again, this is a person who is she's a spiritual woman, and she comes with protection as well. Okay, protection and passion. She protects her peace. She also doesn't give everyone access to herself. All right, last two on this one. This one, I don't know. So I'll put a little mango there. This summer, mango, watermelon, and pineapple. Do you hear me? Yes, indeed. 3 of my favorite fruits. Okay. Sing and starseed. Okay. This man works in the musical. This man works, I don't know if he is a songwriter. I don't know if he's a musical artist already established, but he wants to work with a starseed person. And people have been doing everything they can to dissuade him. Last two. This is interesting. Okay. So, compassion and glam. But he also has been going through a transformation and redirecting where he places importance on the physicality. You know, he some compassion. He's gone within. And he's made a decision and he's sticking to it. And the last two is stability and offering. Okay? So he's the one that makes the decisions. He told his team, hey, take a look at this lady. I think we could work with her. And what I'm getting is his team quickly got into gear and they've been doing a smear campaign on this woman. Okay? A smear campaign on her. Because she's a divine feminine. 2 more. It's just too interesting. They're doing a smear campaign, but how do you know that she will accept your offer? I don't understand. People go through all this shit. She might turn you down and say, no thanks. You know, I go meditate in the park. I mean, calm down, freak boy. Yes. They thought, oh, the people around him was stealing from him, number one. And he went on a spiritual quest and he found this out. These people are under judgment. They sent him a woman to seduce him, to turn his mind away from wanting to partner with. It was a business partnership. But now it might be something else. And he went through a spiritual transformation. They didn't want him to change. They were benefiting from him being the way he was. Okay? And looky here. The people around him and his family were doing magic on him. And they found someone in their crazy group. The women he's been dating were all ops sent to him. Yes. He has a spiritual calling. He's stepping into it. I'm telling you, he is inspired by that woman that likes to walk in the forest. She's at peace and in her own energy. And he got rid of those people when he found out what they were doing to him, what they were trying to do to that divine feminine. And they no longer have access to, and he was generous to these people and they were still hurting him and stealing from him. Okay. Let's get some goddess cards. Practice gratitude in everything that you do. He went through a rebirth. I'm telling you, this man, you know, he grew up in a family where everything is about appearances. He grew up, you know, pretty well off, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's beautiful. He went through a transformation. And first of all, he started changing certain things about himself. And they didn't like that. They're like, we have to keep him asleep because he's how we eat. Well then treat him well. Weirdos, stop. Let's mistreat the person that does the most for us and that cares the most. The person that cares about me genuinely, loves me, and takes care of me financially, emotionally. Let me run over that person. Oh, you're stupid, bad. You're stupid. And he is happy and at peace. They did not want him to. You see, when you're at peace and your mind is still, you can clearly see the chaos, the chaotic behavior of the people around you. They didn't want him in, see, spiritual eyes. When you're at peace, your third eye is open. Your peep game, as they say. One more. And they certainly didn't want him to find joy with a spiritual woman, because because the person that you make love to, have sex with, you're meshing energies, whether you think so or not. And she would automatically trigger him into a rebirth. And he would figure out what they were doing. And he did anyway. He spoke his truth. That card shouldn't be in this group. But it is anyway. Today's Saturday, June 28th. Happy Saturday, everyone. Okay, she flew out. He's expressing himself in different ways. They're not used to that. So, this happens all the time. In a family, the person who has spiritual gifts, they suppress it so that you could make them money. Okay? Like you're a dog. He's not a dog. He's a person. Let's see. Put a little terror on there. It's good for you, sir. He put out a rat trap and he caught the rats. Sometimes they're snakes and sometimes they're rats. Ooh, they all fighting now. He cut them off. I told you. He cut them off. Somebody went to the mall and the credit card was a glass. That tickled me. I'm telling you, I'm not laughing. He cut them off. He didn't say shit. He had them investigated. He had somebody following, because he didn't tell people how tapped in he was. They went to the mall, wherever they went, vacation. He didn't say nothing. He cut him. Look, he cut off. He found out these fools that he loved, his family. He cut them off. I am telling you, he cut them off. He called judgment on this situation. Okay, because once you tap in and you create boundaries and love yourself, there's no going back. And he is on the move. And he is going to talk to this young lady who's a free spirit. She taught him some things. Just by observing her, not in a creepy way, he took his power back. What are these snakes? Yeah, they've been calling him. Mm-hmm. They've been trying to drop by. They're on red. He cut him off. Yes. This is a parental figure. You see her foot's on a house there. This is a parental figure that wanted control of this person. That means you don't love them. And that means you don't love yourself. His parent felt that he's the money bag and the money tree, and I'm going to control him and the person he sleeps with, because it's his duty to take care of me. No, ma'am. No one owes me anything. No one owes you anything. And inadvertently, you are not responsible to take care of anyone. If you give something to your parents, it's because you want to, not because you have to. I took care of you as a child. Well, you lay down and had me with... Hello? I'm telling you, thank you very much. He is not... You see, he's holding on to that money. Not even a dime. Their mortgages will go in foreclosure and whatever else. Good for you, sir. And for some of these people, they're going to jail. They've been committing crimes. These people are part of a coven. A lot of these coven... Yes, man. He's only spending time with people that care about him, that love themselves. Okay? He ain't playing. Yes. They never wanted him to have the strength to walk away and cut him off. But he has. But he has. But God. And now they're stuck. These people haven't had a physical job in years. And on top of that, they're talking SHIT about him. You know, how am I going to pay the bill this month? I don't know. How were you paying for they were using his money to do voodoo on him. How disrespectful. Yeah, they thought they'd always have it like that. Oh, so-and-so, he would pay for all his